Hi guys, it's the Nivs here. Just a quick one before we start. Firstly, I just want to briefly say to the viewers that I do have, and there aren't many, I just want to say thank you. Because whether I get 1 or 100 views, I'll start doing more. I'll keep doing more of these. It's just one of those things. Secondly, because I am new and I'm still learning, if you don't mind, if you are watching this now and you like what you hear, just share it if you don't mind. Put a thumbs up, leave a comment, do what you need to do. One view equals another video, so I'm happy. Secondly, you may hear a little bit of bad language from time to time, so if you don't like bad language, then just turn off now. But every now and again, I do get a little bit excited. And finally, once again, I just want to say thank you. All right, mate. Nice one. Let's get on with it, shall we? Oh, by the way, spoilers coming if you haven't watched the episode. Right, so basically, episode is called Knock Knock, and it was, in my opinion, it wasn't that bad. We start off with Bill and a few of her friends, basically looking for somewhere to live, and then it was all right. You know what I mean? I liked the build. I liked the introduction to it. I thought it was okay. It's nice to know that Bill's actually got friends. Anyway, we meet the landlord. Now, for you quiz boffins out there, I'm not sure if you know this, but David Suchet also played a very famous character as well. It was Hercule Poirot. Yes, David Suchet actually played the Agatha Christie sleuth. No relation to Miss Marple, but hey ho. And did you know he had a very famous brother? He has a very famous brother as well. And it's this guy. It's John Suchet, who is a news anchor on the ITV network in the UK. There you go. Bit of quiz for you, eh? Now I'm pretty sure that this building was actually the same building they used in Blink without the tower. But I'm pretty sure now. Am I right? Am I right? We just don't know. Well, I don't know. Am I right? And if you're going to get an opportunity to be on Doctor Who, don't be called Pavel because basically, it's my lifelong dream. I'm in Doctor Who and I get killed before the opening titles. Oh my god. So basically, the Doctor is Bill's delivery man, basically putting all her belongings in. I like the little countdown she does. She knows he's coming. But when they've been together such a short amount of time, I think they might have done a little bit more travelling in between. Because obviously she knows that the TARDIS is going to land. She knows he's going to be there at a specific time, and there you go, he's there. Bit of a discussion about the Time Lord. You can tell sort of by the Doctor's reaction that he's not entirely comfortable with talking about it and tries to lay off the subject just a little bit. But don't forget the TARDIS is intelligent. It's so intelligent, but it still requires a postcode. She still requires a postcode. Come on, get it right. And I think that was a pretty good scene. You got to actually have the Bill's actually starting to learn a little bit more about the Doctor, but I think I'm not sure if she believes him. But is that just me? I don't know. The Doctor's a bit like, you actually live here? You actually live in Scooby-Doo's house? Haha, brings me back to Blink again. I'm pretty sure that's the same house. And I really like this. Now, this is pretty cool for me anyway. As you can probably tell by my accent, I'm a little bit from Birmingham. Birmingham in the UK, do you know what I mean? Like, well, this guy is, sounds like he's got the same accent, so I'm glad they're bringing in other regional accents in, because you don't actually get to properly hear a bit of a Brummie in an episode of Doctor Who. Bit of a comic moment as well. I like this bit. So Bill's obviously showing her mom around the new gaff, and then the wolves go. She goes. Takes the mick a little bit, but I like it. I like the little bit of comedy that she's actually bringing in a little bit. To be fair, brilliant. And I just really like this. It's the exterior of the building with the lightning, with the CGI lightning around it. I thought that was a great bit. So far, the opening build-up, first 10-15 minutes, was, wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad at all. The everyone getting together and telling can you hear things? Can you hear noises? Uh, it was not a bad script. I do like the fact that they kept it pretty simple, but with that little bit of mystery to it. Bear in mind, these are just my thoughts. You've got each to their own, and all that. But I do like it in the, let's go, and Bill, being brave as she is, going, come on, I'll go. Come on, let's go and investigate. And the doctor's there. You can understand Bill, the way she is, like she just wants the doctor grandfather. Was that an Easter egg? To be out the way, really. Basically, she's with all her mates, and obviously he's creeping around, and she really doesn't want him there, especially when he plays her little mix. The doctor likes Chinese food, which is always good. We all love a bit of Chinese food, and the doctor try and make it hard to sort of be one of the kids. I thought was brilliant, great. I like the way the doctor's actually trying to be light-hearted. I actually like this. He's a grumpy, miserable old man, but he's hilarious, and he thinks he's hilarious as well, which it makes us laugh as viewers. He was not in it for long, but I thought this guy was. I thought this guy was brilliant. This face, that picture you're seeing now, that face is the face of a bloke, of a man who's cracked onto a girl all night, and she tells him she's a lesbian. That I think we've all pulled. Any blokes out there who've experienced that, I can actually put my hands up and say I have. Is That's practically the face I pulled as well. But hey ho, he's still got a bit of a sense of humour in him, and I love this because they put this picture in the teaser trailer from at the end of last week's episode. It's as a little ploy to go, oh my god, he's been dragged away, but it was him all the time. Great bit of comic relief. I like the comedy aspect. Kept it serious, but with a little few jokes knocked in here and there. Good stuff. So what happens when you're trapped? Yeah, you decide to leg it, really. No matter how many times people go, no, don't leave. Don't leave. Yeah, you see an open window, you're gone. You're out of there, mate. Gone. I wouldn't mind otherwise, but she was quite cute, so I didn't want to see getting eaten by a tree. Ah, bless. And our mate Pavel's not having a good time, suffering for a bit of wood rot there. Basically, this scene was all right. Bill got to actually get into her own a little bit, and our Brummy mate there was coming up with some clues, which was good. We meet Eliza, and isn't she beautiful? We establish a few things, basically a bit of to and fro in, and Eliza is the landlord's mum. Ooh, and this is young Eliza just here now. Oh yeah, with the bugs. And now, correct me if I'm wrong. Has any of you guys been a student? Have you been a student? I've been a student, and for the freshers' ball, whatever it is, the new the party they were having, there's a serious amount of fireworks, which to me means one thing. There's going to be a few very broke students, because that's a serious amount of fireworks for a bunch of students to be using for a party. They were either stolen, or there's a lot of students who are going to go hungry this term. I'm going for the latter. So they get together, they stay together in the end. He gets given the opportunity to walk, but I don't want to, which I thought was brilliant. Made him sound like a child. And the doctor very kindly ruins the house and leaves all the kids outside in the middle of the night, basically telling them to fend for yourselves. Get to these stage agents, but they're all closed. He has no compassion. Which leads to the ending, which is quite possibly the most intriguing part of the episode, in my opinion, anyway. Go on then, fill your boots. Who's behind the door? I have put a troll, I have put a poll on my Twitter asking who you think is behind the door. I love the fact that the Doctor actually decides to put a piano in there for whoever is in there, which makes me realise that it is somebody quite close to the Doctor. I've got my opinion. Personally, I think it's Missy who's behind the door. But the Doctor seems very keen to look after whoever's in there. They're both prisoners. Obviously, one's locked in, one's locked out, but it is Doctor Who we're on about here, so who is the one that's locked in or locked out? I'm not sure if you can hear that in the background, but an ice cream man has arrived outside my home, but I'm not going to have one. So obviously the Doctor's quite happy. It's this bit, it's the bit that, hi, all right, I'm coming in now, and whoever it was playing the piano was very happy that children were being eaten. He's going in, the Doctor's on his way inside the vault to see whoever is in there with Mexican food. So go on then, who do you think? Leave your comments below and who you think is inside the vault. So, final review. I liked it. It was another half decent episode. I'm not going to say it was one of the best things I've ever seen, but it was a half decent episode. I quite liked it. I liked the fact that the Doctor in a way was being pushed away. Bill was probably being the most forceful one out of the two characters, if you like. But you know, this is her domain. This is her life, her aspect of the life, which she doesn't want the Doctor to be part of. I like. Could it be an Easter egg with the grandfather thing? You know, I mean, that's just me probably just pulling at straws there, hoping for something to happen in the future that probably may not happen. But, you know, I liked the fact that it was brought up and he was being called grandfather again. I did think that was amusing. The episode itself was, like I say, it wasn't too bad. Well written, I think, acted well, and I quite liked it. But what do you think? Please leave your comments below, and please just like this video and please share it. Subscribe, and we'll get more. Can't even talk. We'll do more. Like I said earlier, one like or one view, which means that somebody's watching, and which means I'll have to do another one. At The Real Nivs on Twitter. Please have a look at the poll that I've put up and have your vote. I'm off. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.